Hi, we're Lynn
and Nisha,
and you're watching
BTS MVP.
Welcome to another episode of BTS MVP, where we choose the most iconic moments and our favorite member from each of their biggest hits. But first, let's talk about the snack of the day.
The snack of the day today is kimchi fried rice, or kimchi bogumbap, I believe.
Oh wow,
I know,
impressed.
right? Bang Chan taught me.
This is definitely a favorite of J-Hope's in particular.
Yep.
Whenever they're deciding what to eat, he always puts this out, just floats it as a suggestion.
In case you know.
In case anyone's up for a little kimchi fried rice, especially in the middle of the night.
Always.
Yes, but he doesn't often get very many takers, I don't think. Everyone just wants...
I mean, it's a staple. We've had it
pork belly and ramen. Pork belly and ramen.
All right.
So this is something I actually make all the time, and this is sort of like my own personal super easy recipe, which I will drop in the description.
I'm not a huge fan of kimchi personally. It's good.
I love it. It's a little bit spicy, but I'm not a person who likes spicy food, and this is fine for me. If you happen to live in Ontario, this kimchi that I use comes from the Farm Boy. And they have a regular version and they have a version with kale, both of which are very good. Highly recommend.
Is this the kale version?
This is the kale version, yes.
I hate that everything in all the Korean dishes that BTS like are fried. I feel so unhealthy.
Really? I have to admit, it concerns me that they do not seem to eat a lot of vegetables.
Where are the vegetables?
Yeah. Like a typical meal for them would have maybe kimchi, but nothing else.
Does that really count as a vegetable? If you're Korean, comment down below. Is kimchi count as a serving of vegetables?
Yeah, I don't know. Like to me, it feels sort of like having like pickles on the side of your hamburger.
Does that
count? It's like a vegetable serving. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I do really like this, and when we have an overnight BTS concert, which for us usually means getting up at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, kimchi fried rice is where it's at.
It's the spot.
You know what's up, J-Hope. All right. Shall we talk about the song of the day?
Let's talk about the song of the day.
All right, then. Today's song is Home, which is a B-side from Map of the Soul Persona. And it's a song about how they have achieved fantastic success, basically everything that they ever dreamed of, but somehow something still feels like it's missing, and that something is a personal connection with someone they love.
ARMY!
Yeah. Some people think it's about ARMY, although we're not specifically named. But yes, someone they love. Okay, so let's get right into it. We will be talking about 2 members in the MVP section this week.
Yep.
So in our honorable mentions, you've got someone for us. Who you got?
I got J-Hope. J-Hope's rap, the vibes alone, impeccable. How does this man convey such a message without even speaking a word of English?
Yeah, I know.
I understand him completely.
Excellent. That's cool. Plus, like most J-Hope raps, excellent use of sound. Excellent.
Yeah. My favorite
rhythm.
part of where he uses the sound is when he says, floating mood, eyes spinning.
Yeah, I know. It sounds kind of lame in English.
But like in Korean?
In Korean, it sounds like
Such
this.
a bounce. Love that one line.
It's very J-Hopian.
Yes.
And his delivery is excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah. A+ for J-Hope. And then this song also features something that I know you love.
Yes.
And that's when J-Hope and Suga's raps connect.
My feels.
With duplicated words from their last line to the first line. So J-Hope's last line of his rap is something like, I feel poor in this rich place. And then Suga responds with, yes, very poor, before going on.
Wow.
I know. They're cute together. I love a good soap moment.
I wish we knew what Korean accents sounded like to know if they ever rap with them.
Same here. Like, I wonder how distinctive especially J-Hope and Suga's voices are when they're rapping. Like, do they
Or
sound
even like
different?
Jimin when he's singing.
If he has an accent?
Or V.
I feel like V has lost his accent for sure.
What about Jungkook? He seems too young.
Yeah. But people used to talk quite often about how Suga still had his accent, and when he spoke, he still had his accent. So I don't know. If you know, let us know in the comments. My honorable mention for home is V, and it was a tough choice among the vocal line for me for this song. But V has a couple of standout moments that I really love. And the first one is, of course, Crazy for Myself.
Crazy for myself.
Crazy for myself. 주문을 열면 뭐든 다 될 것처럼 마치 무슨 본때 보여줄 것처럼 집을 나섰지.
Okay, so we quote that line all the time.
All the time.
Because of Jungkook.
Because Jungkook was the original. He was the OG.
Sort of making fun of it and sort of like hyping it up at the same time.
If you don't know about the clip,
I'll try and find it.
it's from the release fee live, right? Where they're talking about the album.
Is it?
But the album isn't out yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then they play a snippet of Home, and Jungkook goes, "Crazy for myself."
But also V has a couple of other really great moments. In particular, he and Jimin together get the
Such good harmony.
you know you want that home, you know you got that home.
You know I want that home.
And then the vocal line does split the iconic lines among them, the ones that go, your love, your love, your love.
Yep.
I missed that. But V gets to say it at the very end.
Of course he does.
You love, you love, you love. I miss that. You love, you love, you love. I want that. You touch, you touch, you touch. I need that. La 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 it.
So for all those reasons, I super love
So
V in this
good.
song. And also I must say, they have not performed this song live very often. Just a couple of times. But in the times that they have performed it live, V is vibing.
Vibing, they're all vibing.
Always V was like this, but the older he gets, the more I find he has no interest in hiding his emotions, right? He wears his heart on his sleeve, and when he's into it, you know. And when he's not, he's not. And he does not fake things.
He's
and
very transparent.
yes,
Which is both a good and bad trait.
I agree. And so when it comes to this song, he's
Vibing.
behind it. Yeah, like
He's
he
here for it.
loves this song, and so that's a beautiful thing to see. So V,
Don't we all love this song?
honorable mention to you. It's true, actually. I believe it is one of Kieran's all-time favorites.
Wow, guest star from Kieran. Do you have anything to say?
Wow! All right, so this week, both of us have an MVP that is an honorable mention for the other, which
So not
is always
100%
good.
agree, but you know.
It's a harmony
Common
situation.
ground.
That's right. We can live in peace. Yeah, so your
No murder
MVP
today.
is,
RM.
and mine is Jimin. So why don't you go first? Tell us why RM.
So, obviously, RM has the very first line.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
I'm exhausted.
I mean, based on our conversation of Attack on Bangtan last week and how I gave it to Suga based on the...
You should have given RM more credit.
Yes, you are right. The fact that he's exhausted.
I know.
And he just wants to go home.
I'm exhausted, man. Guess what? I just want to go home.
So cute. I'm so sorry. It's so cute. I know he's trying to sound
Oh, yeah?
sad and depressed. Little baby RM is sad and tired.
Oh yeah, more than that, it just makes me want to like reach through my Spotify account and give him like a comforting hug. It's gonna be okay, hon. You can go home anytime you want. It'll be okay.
Back to your house. You can leave work. It's okay. So, other than his iconic lines, he has this gorgeous rap with a surprising amount of English in it.
Oh yeah?
And I find it very easy to relate to when I'm just listening to the song instead of analyzing and looking at the translations.
That's always good.
Oh yeah, I did it. He shine with fashion lights. Got a lot of friends. Ghost love, can't let go, got 분위기 어깨물은 다 할 수 있을 것만 같은 때 I saw the ocean yeah 문을 열기 전에
I really love his line, I saw the ocean,
I saw the ocean.
which is a recurring theme in their songs.
Yes.
So they have multiple songs that refer to the idea that the ocean is a successful place and a place of love and comfort, whereas the desert is sort of like the dry land that of their hard work and where they were struggling to survive and struggling.
Which is very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen, or at least I've not followed
Like a metaphor
another
like that?
band who uses a metaphor for their hard work and their success throughout songs like that.
Yeah, I really like it when they call back to other songs like that. So
It all feels very connected.
in particular, they have a song "Sea," which is has an extended metaphor like this, where there was desert and now that there's sea filled up with all of their hard work. And it was apparently a saying. You know how at the end of concerts, of their concerts,
Yeah.
sometimes they had like these banners
right.
that ARMY could pull out,
Yes, yes.
and BTS wouldn't know what they were going to say until
exciting.
they pulled them out. It was like a surprise for them, and it was different for literally every concert that they performed.
Crazy.
So the very last one that they performed on the Wings tour in Seoul, the banner said, "If we are together, even the desert becomes a sea."
Wow.
Nice, right? Yeah.
Would you want to be the staff that just has to keep generating these fun
Yes.
metaphors?
Oh my God, dream job. I would love that so much. I would be over the moon, super happy.
Yeah.
I would take care of all the printing
please
too.
come up. Please come up with
Details,
a metaphor
handing them out
right now.
Oh my God, it's happening.
Go.
A metaphor for BTS?
Just something to write on the banners.
No.
BTS is having a concert in LA. We need a banner right now.
It requires thought. This is
We
not.
need a banner.
No, we don't just off the cuff the ARMY moment. We invest our love and time and energy. We ponder the words. We Kim Namjoon it.
You're a poet.
That's right.
So this is sort of a less like spotlight moment for RM. But sometimes during the chorus, when they say Mikasa, there's a little lower part repeated Mikasa, which is RM, and he also gets to repeat for Switch and Rich. He gets several repeats.
In the chorus? Yeah.
It's so nice. It's just such a little touch.
And during V's
I love
part,
it.
he has little
Yes.
highlight parts too. RM as the ad-libber in this song.
Yes,
Like,
I'm
how weird is that?
extremely proud.
Yeah.
He did so well. More RM ad-libs, please.
Yeah, I agree. I think in the past couple of years, especially, they've been using his voice more
into it.
in that way. I know.
Because sometimes the rap line, when they're ad-libbing, we all seen them just
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
hey,
Woo! Woo!
like that's great. I love that for your own rap, but for the whole song, I like RM's ad-libs here.
Very nice.
More than your average
All right.
ad-lib. Okay, tell me about Jimin.
Jimin has most of my most favorite lines in this song, which was really why I had to go with him. I feel like he had the majority of the vocals in this song, and he has beautiful moments. So starting with the very opening lines, that's him, and he sets the tone for the song by saying, I'm going out, baby, the whole world is my home.
Baby.
And then after the chorus, he has this awesome part where he says, it's comfortable between us even if we don't say anything, and as long as you're there, that's my home. And then I'm just like, oh. Dude. And then in the bridge, he's got this gorgeous part that I totally love that says, one day, if you hear a knock on the door 3 times, will you open it? I'm always like,
So nice.
yes, yes, I will.
But also, the mailman's gonna come and be like, knock, 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 and I'll be like, oh, Jimin? No, it's just my package. also love his line, the your touch, your touch, your touch. I feel like that's a very Jimin line.
Yes.
And whenever he does it, he's a little handsy with the members next to him.
It's true.
Because he feels it. That's his line.
Yeah, I agree. I think in terms of like romance, that's the best part of this song. The your love, your love, your love, your love.
Yes.
I miss that. I want that. I need that. And even though all of the vocal line gets to sing that parts at various times, I also strongly associate it with Jimin. He's first. He gets
Yes.
the first. And his voice when he sings that, yep. Yeah, Persona was a good album for Jimin.
Album, dude.
Yeah, like vocally he just really
Pop
hit
off.
his stride,
Yeah.
and there's some really romantic songs on there that really seem to fit him.
You love, you love, you love. I miss that. You love, you love, you love. I want that. You touch, you touch, you touch. I need that. La 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 la. I love it.
This song, even though it has limited performances, where it was performed was pretty cool.
Yeah, all the places that they performed it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did they perform it at the ONE concert? No, right? They really haven't performed it very much.
Let's go to where they have performed it.
All right.
So they have performed it on Jimmy Fallon. This is one of the more iconic performances with peak crazy behavior. I don't know what got into BTS when they were filming this. There was a spinning room.
Well, I mean, that alone was probably enough to
Set them off.
set them off.
And when Jimin's singing at the end, RM is throwing dough, gunning straight for the head.
They're sort
No
of having
qualms.
like a destroy the kitchen
fight, yeah.
fight event.
Jin is fighting with the blender.
Yeah, they were behind it 100%. And then they jumped around
crazy.
on couches. It's adorable. I have to say, that whole week, if you don't know, Jimmy Fallon had a whole week in September 2020, I think, where they did a different song every day of the week.
Yep.
So 5 different totally unique
Yeah.
performances with
Never seen before.
sets, costumes, everything, and all 5 of them are so good.
So good.
And unfortunately, we cannot clip them. We cannot clip them here because of copyright reasons. But I will link to them all in the description. You should definitely go watch them. They are gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Where else did they perform home?
They performed it. It was the first song performed at the 5th muster. They played the audio as a little intro while the box is rising out, and then they sang it as they one by one came out of the box. Very cute.
Nice.
Good intro, definitely, for 5th
Excellent.
muster. And they've also performed it at Latte World, which is like a concert that they do every year. I have no idea what reason to promote Latte World. It can't possibly bring them in more money than it takes to have several different idol groups performing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you have to buy a ticket
ordinarily if you want to go.
to Latte World.
They have historically
Been free.
live streamed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know what Latte World gets out of this, but I'm here for it. The fits from Latte World 2019 when they performed.
oh my god, so good.
So good. Definitely go check that out.
That's right. I got one more for you. It sounds like you don't know that they also performed this at the SBS Song Festival at the end of 2019.
That was so funny.
Such a good performance.
All the other idols were doing like their big, bad, mad hit songs, and BTS were there in their pajamas.
They were, and they performed home, and they did Go Go.
Yeah, they did all their cutesy
Something
fun
else.
songs.
It's adorable. Such
So
a cute
cute.
performance. Definitely we'll link to that one below. The only other thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to home is that Suga does his line in this song, big house, big cars, big rings, which at the time was pretty exciting for ARMY because it was a callback to that same line that he said in No More Dream. So in No More Dream, he says that he wants these things, but despite wanting financial success, he doesn't really have a big dream. Now he's saying he has achieved that financial success, and he finds that, as he suspected back then, there's still something missing, and that is his heart, a place for his heart to belong. And then since then, he's used that line a couple more times. In Interlude Shadow, and also he has an August D song called What Do You Think? And in both of those, he talks about his big house, big cars, and big rings. So it's pretty cool. Again, it's just like the sea and the desert thing. I like it when they have callbacks to their previous songs. Yeah, it makes it feel like they're sending out a more cohesive message, and it's also a really nice sort of Easter egg for their longtime fans. So it's
Or even their new fans. So, recap. My MVP is RM with honorable mentions to Jimin and J-Hope.
My MVP is Jimin with honorable mentions to RM and V. As usual, I will link to all the clips that we used in our description, and I will throw in my recipe for kimchi fried rice in case you want to try it.
Don't forget to subscribe. We're already at 17 and our first subscriber promise is at 25.
Oh my god.
Getting close. Like, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know when we post new videos.
Thanks for watching. This has been
BTS MVP.